Hello, Jesus is calling you by your name. Today we're going to talk about John 20, verse 11 to 16. In this scripture passage, it talks of how Mary Magdalene stood outside by the tomb weeping. She stopped down to look into the tomb, but why? Because Jesus was no longer among the dead, and she thought the Jews had taken him and hidden his body. But if we read in verse 12, it's written, the two angels in white settings appeared to her, and they asked why she was weeping. And she replied that her Lord had been taken away. And as soon as these words left her mouth, Jesus stood behind her. And she felt compelled to turn around and saw Jesus standing there. But she didn't know it was him. And if you read in John 20, verse 15, it is written, Jesus said to her, Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you seeking? She, supposing him to be the gardener, said to him, Sir, if you had carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away. Jesus asked her the same question the angels had. Why are you weeping? And he also asked, Whom are you seeking? But she still didn't recognize him until the moment he called her by her name, Mary. In that moment, she recognized him as her teacher. In that moment, her sorrow stopped and fear vanished. Because where God is, there's no sadness, no fear, no doubt, and no worry. There's only joy. And now she was full of joy. The term moment, which was used in chapter 15, can also be seen as a reflection of humanity, symbolizing the pain we experience in life. Everyone has the chance to come close to Christ, but not all do. That's why Jesus calls you by your name. He calls you by your name to show you that the gospel is personal. It is for you. The gospel is for you. Look at how God receives those who come to him. She, Mary, she now carried joy because her shepherd called her and she heard his voice. But do you already belong to God? Open the door for Jesus, receive him, listen and obey his voice. He calls his sheep by his name and leads them, and they follow him because they know his voice. Confess Jesus Christ in your life. Through his finished work on the cross, we are redeemed and restored into a relationship with him. May God bless.